sophomores. They do have one graduate student in Joy Smith and one senior in Blackshear, but a very young team other than that, those two players.
Georgia Tech in blue, Clemson wearing the gray uniforms with the pink numbers, and there's a quick start for Georgia Tech. Chit Chat right for three, and the Yellow Jackets are on the board quickly. Clemson going with the same starting lineup that they used on Sunday against number 13 North Carolina. And a whistle, and that's going to be a travel, and a turnover goes against Loyal McQueen.
Loyal looked at the official kind of quizzically, like she didn't know she did that. But
here's that Georgia Tech lineup. They've got a lot of size up front, a lot of depth in there, and they've just got a lot of girls who can put points on the board. The miss that time, though, is pulled down by Summer Evans as Smith missed from the corner.
Really good job blocking out by Summer. The rebounding's easy if you do your work beforehand. Do your work early. Once again, Clemson is very much undersized, like they are in most games.
Evans throws it inside. Tessa Miller kicks it out. Cone for three. Off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Summer Evans. Clemson trying to avoid the start in Atlanta. They trailed 8-0 in that game, a game that Georgia Tech won by more than 20. McQueen drives, shot up no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Georgia Tech. The keys to the game, Jim.
Well, obviously, Georgia Tech is a very balanced team, and I think they have to play balanced today. They got to have everybody making a contribution. And of course, for Clemson, they've got to limit their turnovers, and they got to hit the boards against this team that's just overpowering in terms of size.
And size we talked about, but also their outside shooting now. Chit Chat Right is 2 for 2 from three, and it's 6-0 Tech.
Got to get those hands up on the closeouts.
Tech is an excellent three-point shooting team. As McQueen misses there, the ball goes out of bounds, and Georgia Tech will bring it back. Quick substitution. Loyal McQueen goes out for the Tigers. Addie Porter comes in. Porter had started 5 straight games at one point. She comes in today for the second time off the bench.
Yeah, Summer Evans started in place of her today just because of the size, I think.
Another three-point try up. Kara Dunn misses. Maddi Cluse pulls out with the rebound, and here comes Clemson looking for their first points.
Georgia Tech is very solid defensively now. They are 4th in the league in scoring defense.
Miller gives up the basketball to Cluse. Cluse throws it over the top to Miller. Beautiful feed by Cluse. She gets it to Miller, and the Tigers are on the board.
Yeah, lobbing over a 6'6" girl is not easy. It's a difficult pass.
Beautiful pass at the other side, but they miss by Dunn at the other end.
A great backdoor cut by Dunn, but no finish.
Cluse has the basketball. She's been on a bit of a tear of late. 3rd straight game that she has started for the Tigers. Cluse for three, and she gets it. She has been red hot from distance. Over the last 3 games, she's now 9 for 13.
She really has.
Scramble for the basketball, and Clemson's going to have it. Sean Poppy, his first season, coming to Clemson from Tennessee Chattanooga. He coached there 2 seasons and won a couple of Southern Conference championships. Got the Tigers off to a quick start in the ACC this year. Had a victory over a top 20 ranked Cal team earlier, but looking to end a 4-game losing streak tonight. Cone had it. It went right through her hands and out of bounds.
Got to limit the turnovers. And get a few extra possessions on those offensive rebounds as well. Clemson going a little zone here.
Georgia Tech is 2 for 2, has both of their baskets from 3-point range. 2 for 6 overall so far. Morgan dribbling, drives, uses the glass, misses, rebound pulled away by Miller, and here come the Tigers.
Morgan is a really good player. She's 10th in the ACC in field goal percentage, although she missed the entire rim there. She's 2nd in the ACC in assists and 3rd in the ACC in assist turnover ratio. So she's a very good player.
She had a triple-double when these teams played in Atlanta. Beautiful feed by Cluse to Miller. And the Tigers have scored 7 straight to go up by a point.
Yeah, that two straight baskets on the pick and roll there. And good finishes by Tessa Miller as well.
Dunn got called for the travel there. So Tech, which started out with a couple of threes, has watched Clemson go on a 7-0 run here over the last 2 minutes.
That's 2 walking calls already, Fred. What's the deal? 1 on each team.
Evans with the basketball. There's Miller again. Maddi Cluse with the drive, gives it up. 8 on the shot clock. Cluse will have to make something happen. Tried to lob it inside to Miller again, but Miller got rejected that time by Tech. I think that was Zoe Smith who came and knocked that one away.
I think it was Morgan coming from the help side, but it was a good job, whoever it was.
The miss, though, from outside by Wright, and Clemson comes away with it. Halfway through quarter number 1, Tigers up by a point. Tech has gone nearly 4 minutes without scoring. Cluse rattles it in. She's just been so hot. She's now got 5, and it's a 9-0 Clemson run. Good feed inside to Smith. Rebound to the offensive glass, nicely done by Kayla Blackshear. She had 19 in the first meeting between these two teams.
Yeah, she's a veteran. She's a senior, the only senior. They got the one graduate student in terms of Zoe Smith, and then she's the only senior. It's a very young team.
Blackshear hit her first 7 shots in that game on the 19th in Atlanta. Summer Evans for 3, missed it. Tech comes away with a rebound. That's Danny Carnegie will bring it up. She'll kick back beyond the arc, off the front of the rim. And the rebound goes into the hands of Cone. Got a fast-moving first quarter here.
It's interesting. They got the quickness of Chit Chat Wright against Hannah Cone. So it's going to be very difficult for Cone to get anything at all.
Miller, fall away jumper, it goes in. Tessa Miller is off to a start.
She is very, very good at that little fade.
11-8 Tigers. They've hit 5 of their last 7 shots. Morgan kicks it out. Gets it back with 10 on the shot clock. Blackshear from the free throw line and gets the answer. Blackshear now 2 for 2. Tech back within 1. Evans has it. Nice ball fake, drives, uses the glass a little too strong.
That was a really good dribble drive there. Sweep and go. Got to finish though.
And you can see the pass from Smith goes out of bounds, looking for somebody but couldn't. Maddi Cluse leading the way for the Tigers. She's got a couple of shots that have gone in, and the Clemson Tigers have an early lead.
Back door here before the game said, "Let me fix your pen." I said, "No." That's the way when Coach Yao started this breast cancer research thing, we didn't, but they decided to turn this upside down so it looked like the Y in honor of Coach K. Yao.
And there that is right there. So we think of Coach. We think of all people dealing with cancer. American Cancer Society projects 35,000 new cases in South Carolina alone for 2025, and about 5,800 will be cases of breast cancer in women. So anything we can do to raise awareness and get people thinking about that is important.
No doubt. And Coach Kayai is a hero to all of us that have known her and obviously coached against her, but she is the classiest lady. Just absolutely.
Maddi Cluse for 3 off the mark. Tigers holding on to a 1-point lead as we come up on 90 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Carnegie kicks it outside to Morgan beyond the 3-point line. Carnegie actually kicked it, and it went right into the hands of Conan. Back come the Tigers.
And we got the dreaded pronunciation, number 23 in the game, Augustinati. Is that right?
That's right. She's from Lithuania. There's a miss there by Clemson, and back comes Georgia Tech. They push the ball up quickly. Morgan from just inside the free throw line. Well, so Tony Morgan is on the board with her first 2.
Yeah, Tony Morgan is a junior, but she's been a thorn in Clemson's side for 3 years now, and just a solid player in every phase of the game.
I mentioned she had a triple-double when these teams met in Atlanta. She had 14 assists. That was her highest number. That's just incredible just on its own.
That means somebody is making shots for her, right?
That was an odd game. Clemson got down 8-0. They were down by 20 at halftime. They got back to as close as 7 in the third quarter. And then Tech just really ran away with it. Led by as many as 28 by winning by more than 20.
Clemson, unfortunately, it seems to have a bad quarter. They had a really big third quarter down there. They scored 20-plus points. And then they scored like 7 to finish the game. I'm sure Coach is hoping for a better finish here tonight.
Mia Moore pulled down that rebound for the Tigers. Kick it outside to Cluse, who gets to set her feet and knocks down the 3. Maddi Cluse, a great first quarter. 3 for 4, including 2 from distance. And Clemson ends the first quarter with a 2-point lead.
Maddi Cluse, 2 3-pointers and then a mid-range jumper.
And a first quarter played without a single foul called against either team. Poole works it inside. Goes up against Termes, and that's a lot of size, and we got a whistle on the baseline. It's going to be a turnover. It's going to give the basketball back to Georgia Tech.
That is the 4th walking call, traveling call.
Yeah, no foul calls, but there's been plenty of pack your bags for travels, that's for sure. Right with the basketball to Termes. Augustinati with the basketball, number 23 for Georgia Tech. And there's a whistle, and guess what just got called? Another travel. This one goes against the Yellow Jackets.
The 5th traveling call.
Got a 2-point difference in this game, and Clemson is 6 for 14. Tech is 5 for 14. Mia Moore gives a beautiful feed and a nice finish by Poole. Anya Poole has gone the board with her first 2 points.
Georgia Tech's going to have a hard time matching up with the quickness of Mia Moore, as you saw right there.
Poole was in double figures with 11 when these teams played in Atlanta. Take a look at this. This is just a beautiful dish.
Good finish by Anya Poole. Good catch and finish.
Mia Moore with the feed. Tech with the ball. Blackshear turns around from the top of the key and gets it. Blackshear playing well again. She's got 6.
She is deadly from right there.
She averages 5.5, so she's already passed her average, and we've got 8:40 to go in the half. Moore has it. Tried to feed it that time, but good defense by Tech to force the turnover. Dunn in transition. She will use the backboard, but it doesn't go in. Dunn still scoreless in the game. She's 0 for 3. Cluse for 3. Nothing but net. She has just been on fire from distance. Cluse now in double figures for 11. Underneath, a miss by Augustinati, and back comes Clemson.
Good job altering the shot there by Anya Poole. Wasn't a block, but she altered the shot for sure.
Maddi Cluse, over the first 9 ACC games, averaged less than 3. Over the last 3, it's been 13.5 as Cone misses, and Cluse already has 11 tonight. In transition, Wright has it taken away. Beautiful steal by Porter.
Porter altered, jumped out there and made the girls change directions on that last layup. So that's 2 good defensive plays in a hurry. Oh, we got a foul.
Our first foul of the game is called. Mark it, 7:27 to go in the second quarter. Here is that takeaway. Porter just takes it right away.
Great job. Yeah, good hands. And that foul came from a 6'6" player, 25 feet from the basket.
Ariana Termes, the 6'6" sophomore center, gets called for the first foul of this game. There's Mia Moore with it, feeds it inside. Miller gets it. It has just been a 2-player show for the Tigers, all 19 points between Cluse and Miller. Miller has 8 of them. Termes off the front of the rim, missing the 3. Clemson shoots a little better percentage-wise from 3-point range, but Georgia Tech shoots more than they've made, about 98 more heading into the game. Tessa Miller gives it up to Cone. There's 6 on the shot clock. Porter will just have to throw it up there and misses, and the rebound is pulled away by Danny Carnegie. Carnegie for 3, misses. Tech is struggling from beyond the arc, and overall they've gone more than 220 without scoring.
It might have been a little quicker than Coach Fortner wanted the shot to be taken.
Jackets just 2 for 9 from beyond the arc. Here's Moore using the glass. Mia Moore breaks through with her first 2, and the first Clemson point scored by someone not named Cluse or Miller.
Nice little hesitation dribble there.
A 7-0 Clemson run, have the Tigers up by 9, and we got a whistle. Got a foul called on the play with substitutions. Loyal McQueen will come back in for Moore. First time we've seen McQueen since early in the quarter. Termes goes out for Georgia Tech. Also coming in, first appearance of the night for Raven Thompson, and Thompson comes in for Cluse. Raven Thompson, 5'10" junior from Atlanta. Beautiful, nice work out of bounds play, and that was Tony Morgan getting the bucket. Morgan's got 4.
Not supposed to be that easy, I don't think.
We certainly hope so. Here's Thompson outside. Thompson has it in the corner to Porter. Here's Miller working inside. Tried to get it to Wright. You can see she threw it away, and then we've got a collision, and a foul is going to go against Porter. Addie Porter's now got a couple of fouls. And Suba Evans is going to quickly come back into the Clemson lineup, and Porter will go out. So Morgan brings it up. Clemson leading by 7. Blackshear has it outside to Dunn. Dunn looking for her first point. She's their leading scorer. 3-point try, another miss for Tech. Scramble for the offensive rebound. Body's going down. Foul's going to be called against Georgia Tech, though. Flying in there was Zoe Smith as Thompson went down. Zoe Smith, 5th-year player.
Once again, the undersized Clemson team doing a good job blocking out on the boards.
Halfway through quarter number 2, Clemson up 7 against the number 19 team in the country. McQueen working to get open, flips it outside to Cone. Evans has it. 5 on the shot clock. McQueen works into traffic, tried to get to Miller, but the ball was knocked away by, it looked like by Blackshear, and back come the Yellow Jackets in transition. Dunn for 3, nothing but net, her first points. So Kara Dunn now is 1 for 4 in this game. And Tech back within 4. They had been down by 9. Beautiful feed inside. Cone will flip it out to McQueen. McQueen driving, short jumper. Loyal McQueen gets her first bucket of the night. Tigers back up by 6 again. Carnegie at the other end misses her three-point try. Miller was battling for the basketball, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Clemson basketball when we come back. 3:50 to go before halftime. Kara Dunn keeping Georgia Tech in it right now. They trail by 6.
Loyal McQueen and to Mia Moore in particular coming off that high pick and roll.
Clemson right now has a 12-6 edge in the paint. You wouldn't have thought of that necessarily coming in with a good-sized Georgia Tech team as McQueen gets called for stepping out of bounds right there, so it's a turnover.
Yeah, Clemson currently is leading Georgia Tech in rebounding 15-11 with the size disadvantage for Clemson.
Cluse is back of the game. 3:30 to go in the half.
They're back in their zone.
Blackshear has it. In traffic, battles her way. There's another walk right there. This one goes against Tech. So make that 7 turnovers for Georgia Tech, 9 so far for the Tigers. McQueen into the front court, gives it up to Cone. McQueen has it outside. She scored 17 against North Carolina on Sunday, but she's had 3 single-digit offensive performances in her last 5 games. I know they want to get her going again. Here's Miller, kicks it outside. Summer Evans. That is her 100th career three-pointer. Evans on the board, and the Tigers back up. They matched their largest lead at 9.
Back into the zone.
Tech tries for the 3 at the other end. The miss by Carnegie, and McQueen will push it up quickly. Doesn't have numbers, so she'll slow things up. Miller, looks like she's got a size advantage there. Gets fouled on the way up. Blackshear and Morgan were around her, and she is able to draw the foul. Summer Evans open and got a chance for 3.
It was a good kick out. Give the assist to Tessa Miller. And that was a very good job of recognizing there by Loyal McQueen. She came off the pick by Tessa Miller. Really good pick. Used the screen well and then recognized that they had the smaller guard on Tessa Miller and went right back to her. Good job.
Miller hits the first. Transfer from Belmont, 63% free throw shooter. She gets them both. Clemson has an 11-point lead. They've scored the last 7. It's come over the last 94 seconds.
Back in the zone.
Tech hasn't scored in more than 2 minutes. Offensive rebound, the feed to Smith, and Smith ends that drought off a beautiful rebound by Morgan, and she also had the dish.
Yeah, it was a very good assist. And I see why Zoe Miller has had such a good game on those 4.
Cluse bombs away again for 3. Maddi Cluse has just been on fire. It continues. She is 4 for 5 from distance here in the opening half, and she's got 14. Outside is Wright. Dunn three-point try. She gets it. Kara Dunn with her second three-pointer. Give her 6. Georgia Tech is known for balanced scoring. That's basically what they've got tonight. They got 3 players on the floor with 6 each.
Right.
They had 6 players in double figures against Clemson back in Atlanta, and it's not unusual for them to get 4 or 5 that way. Nice feed inside to Miller, the assist from McQueen.
They are wearing them out with the pick and roll. That's a great job.
Miller's got a dozen. Clemson has hit its last 5, and the lead is 11.
Well, you got those good three-point shooters out in the corner, so they can't pinch in and help on that roll girl.
Dunn has it, another three-point try. That one rolls off the mark, and Cluse chases down the rebound. 40 seconds to go in the half. Clemson will have to shoot. McQueen holding it up a little bit. Kicks out to Cluse. Evans has it. 8 on the shot clock. She'll shoot from beyond the key and gets it. Summer Evans has 5.
13-point lead.
Final seconds of the half. Morgan gives it up. Blackshear will drive, uses the glass and gets it to go, and that's a big bucket to end the half. But what a half for the Tigers. 10 points a game coming in tonight. They've got 26 halfway through this one.
Yep. You know, Clemson needs to be consistent this second half. They usually have a bad quarter scoring, a single-digit quarter scoring. And so they've got to continue to play and have a consistent 2 quarters here to finish this thing.
Termes got the basket for Georgia Tech to start the second half. Termes with her first 2 of the game. And it gets the game back under double figures. McQueen with the drive, gets the basket and draws the foul, and it's going to go against Termes. McQueen explodes to the bucket.
I don't know what happened there. Georgia Tech made a defensive mistake there. I think there was Coach Fortner's over there with their hands out like, why aren't we switching on that? But McQueen had that driving lane, and she takes it to the basket with the best of them.
You mentioned earlier, number 5 in the ACC. She completes the old school 3-point play with that, shooting 84% from the free throw line. Dunn for 3, off the mark, and Tessa Miller hauls down the rebound, and McQueen pushes it up court. Georgia Tech has a bomb by Cone from the outside. Hannah Cone gets the 3-pointer. That's her first of the game. As you can see, the series history coming into this one, it has been a run for Tech. They've won 12 of the last 13 meetings as Tech answers at the other end. But here's Hannah Cone for 3.
Well, you didn't show the good job Hannah Cone did blocking out the 6'6" Termes down on the other end, and then coming in on the trail there for that wide open 3, and a good kick back there by Loyal McQueen.
Morgan gets the bucket off the 3-point play, and the 3-point play, I should say, after the free throw, and it's now a 12-point Clemson lead. Here comes McQueen up court. Alone at the free throw line. Kicks it back out. Summer Evans off the mark from beyond the arc. Here comes Tech.
That's a wide open look. I got no problem with that shot.
Morgan drives, kicks it out. There's a long 3-point try. It's missed by Termes. Battle for the rebound. For a moment, it looked like Zoe Smith took it out of the hands of one of the Tigers. It goes out of bounds, but it's going to be ruled last touch by Clemson. Moore comes back into the game, in for Evans. Here's that battle. Here is Evans. They're going to rule it was last touch by Evans, so it's Georgia Tech basketball.
New 20 shot clock.
Wright pulls up, jump shot, long. Another offensive rebound by the Jackets. They miss. There's Wright with another offensive rebound. And they come up empty on that big opportunity down the floor. Multiple shots at it. Beautiful feed, but Moore can't quite finish off the pass from McQueen. And then Moore gets a foul coming back up court as she collides with Morgan.
Really good backdoor cut there by Moore, and a good find by Floyd McQueen, but the big 6'6" Termas got I think she got a finger on that shot. That would be a block shot, I would imagine.
You can see that Morgan drove, and there was a whistle as she was guarded by Mia Moore. Moore will get called for the foul. That is her second, excuse me. She will come out of the ball game, and Addie Porter is back in for Clemson. Quick out of bounds play. That's worked a couple of times for them, and a nice feed off the cut by Dunn.
Yep.
The assist going to Wright. Dunn beginning to heat up a bit. She's now got 8. She struggled to get on the board, but she's been Tech's most consistent offensive player since. McQueen, another beautiful feed to Miller, uses the glass. Tessa Miller. She's got 14. She's made 6 out of 7.
And all have been layups, uncontested layups.
Sean Poppy's offense is working tonight. Termas working against Cone. Gives it up to Dunn. Dunn with a good feed to Wright, but Wright misses off the glass on the layup, and here comes Clemson again.
Clemson wants to run.
Cluse has it. They kick it around to McQueen. McQueen to Cone. Cone for 3. It's going to be long. Missed that time down the floor. Even with that miss, Clemson still at 50% from distance. They've hit 6 of 12 in this game.
She rushed that one a little bit. Didn't have to.
So here comes Morgan and Tech, trailing by a dozen.
There's the horn set for Georgia Tech.
Good feed to Blackshear. She misses, but she draws the foul on Cluse.
And that's the 4th foul this quarter on Clemson. Every other foul from here on out will be the 2-shot penalty.
Of course, we had a completely foul-free first quarter to start this one. So that will send Kayla Blackshear to the line. She's a senior from Orlando. She's a 78% free throw shooter and missed the first. Blackshear will get one more. Tiger Band making a little noise. She makes 1 out of 2. And it's an 11-point lead. Cone has it, gives to McQueen. The screen by Miller. Morgan did a good job to knock the ball away and get the turnover. Here comes Tech. And they tried to kick it back outside to Wright. Instead, it went into the hands of Cluse. That's a takeaway for Clemson. McQueen.
See, I think McQueen needs to take that mid-range jumper right there.
Nice feed to Miller. Miller can't get the connection, but she gets her own rebound, misses the second try, and the Yellow Jackets clear it. Nice catch inside by Dunn. Dunn gives it to Blackshear. Blackshear gets the bucket, but they're going to wave it off on the charge. Mel Fortner giving her opinion of that call.
Biggest play you can make for your team right there. Take the charge, you get a foul charge to the opponent. You get the basketball back. And in that case, they took the basket off.
There was no hesitation. They waved that off right away. Here's Cluse. Pops it outside to McQueen. Has to track it back down again. 10 seconds on the shot clock. McQueen tries to create something, gets it to Cluse. Cluse kicks it outside. 3-point try up for Cone is no good. Both teams struggling a bit right now. Clemson has missed 6 of their last 7 shots. Morgan from the free throw line is no good. And Cluse takes it down. There's a collision, and they're going to call a foul from across the court. It's going to go, like, looks like, against Georgia Tech. Morgan. This wound up being a foul call against Morgan for Tech.
I think it was a good call. Fortner didn't agree with it, but I believe it was a good call.
Both players go to the bench. Morgan, that was her second foul. Neither team has scored in the last 2.5 minutes, and if you're Clemson with a double-figure lead, that's okay. And now the scoreless streak ends with Cone for 3, and Clemson stretches out. It's a 14-point lead. That's their biggest of the game.
Raven Thompson, that was a really good skip pass right there to find the wide open Cone. She's not been open very many times.
Dunn has the basketball outside, kicks it far out to right. Three-point try is up, it is off the mark, and it is a one-shot trip down the floor for Tech as McQueen comes away with the rebound.
It's another one of those long rebounds that a guard for Clemson was able to get.
Raven Thompson for 3. Long off the back of the rim, it bounces long into the hands of Dunn. Dunn drives on McQueen, goes to the basket, confronted by Miller. Looks like they'll call Tessa for the foul here after Dunn got the offensive rebound.
You can see Coach Poppy over there on the sideline. Block out, block out, block out. He was even demonstrating for them.
Always coaching.
Always coaching.
Miller is going to go out of the game, replaced by Poole. Mia Moore is back in the game. She comes in for Cone. So Cara Dunn will go to the free throw line. She's a 78% shooter. First one drops. She'll get another.
Shooter's roll, nice soft touch.
12th in the ACC in scoring, averaging just under 16 a game. And she's now in double figures. She leads Tech with 10. Tigers still up by 12, inside 4 minutes to go in the third. McQueen holding it outside, guarded by Wright. McQueen drives to the basket, tries to use the glass and misses, and Tech clears it.
Not a good shot. Might have been a foul, but the official was standing right there looking at it, so you can't argue with that.
Blackshear has it. She'll drive on Poole, uses the glass and misses, but she draws the foul on Poole. Georgia Tech had to depend on the free throw line here of late as we take a look at the foul. Tech has not scored a field goal in the last 4.5 minutes. Blackshear makes the first.
They're getting them into the line, though, and they're doing a good job driving and drawing those fouls.
She's got 10 and now 11. She averages less than 6 points a game. She scored 19 in the first meeting, and she's got 11 in this one. So she's had success against Clemson. Tigers have a 10-point lead now. They've led by as many as 14. McQueen flips it inside, nice lob. Poole gets tied up as one of the Tech players goes down, and the whistle is going to send the basketball back down the other way with Tech.
We call that an offensive foul. I guess
they're having a discussion now. And we got the walk over the scorer's table.
We couldn't go through a game without a review, could we?
No. This is what we get for that. There we go.
Call on the floor is a jump ball. The play is under review.
I mean, how can you review that?
I don't know, but they are. Who? Wright's their best free throw shooter, 90% on the season, makes the first. Missed the second. Again, one of the best free throw shooters in the ACC. So it's a 9-point lead. Georgia Tech will inbound right in front of us. 2:52 left in the third.
That was a big call because it was Clemson's possession on the jump ball.
Right. From three, a right miss. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Georgia Tech. So Poole gets the flagrant foul call, but the best news for Clemson out of that is they only gave up 1 point on that whole trip down the floor before they got the ball back.
Right.
Intentional foul, let me correct myself. Intentional foul that was called on Poole.
Back her down.
Miller working against Blackshear, kicks it out to Moore. Moore drives, gets it to Miller. Miller uses the glass again. Her great night continues. That breaks a 2-minute-plus scoring drought for the Tigers. At the other end, a miss off the top of the backboard by Augustinaiti. So Clemson gets the ball back up 11.
Nice little soft lob pass to from Mia Moore on that. She gets the assist to Miller.
Miller's got 16 points now. She's also got 7 rebounds, so a double-double is possible for her tonight. Beautiful feed, Thompson to Porter, and Porter couldn't get the finish.
Mercy.
Morgan the other way, kicks it out to right. Blackshear, three-point try by Dunn. In and out and back in again. Kara Dunn, her third three-pointer of the night. And it gets Tech back within 8. Tech now 5 of 22 from three-point range in this game. Moore holds up, gets the short jumper. Kind of pulled the string right there. Mia Moore has 4. Clemson back up by 10. Right, the nice feed, but a good steal as Moore gets in the way. Takes it away, and back comes Clemson.
Mia Moore baited her into making that pass.
Miller has it, kicks it out to Moore. Moore drives, now kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson pump fakes, drives in the lane. Raven Thompson with her first 2. Tigers by 12.
I like Raven Thompson. She's big enough to post you up inside, and she can also shoot the three. She's a pretty versatile player.
She had that double-double in Clemson's last victory, that huge comeback against Miami here a couple of weeks ago. Dunn answers from three-point range. She's beginning to heat up. Dunn now has 16. Remember, she got off to a slow start offensively.
She was not going to be much more wide open than that.
She's a tough matchup. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Combe will just have to throw it up. It's going to be short of the mark. And we have 3/4 of this one done. Kara Dunn is trying to. Tigers shooting 52% for the game, 44% from 3. They start the fourth quarter with a 9-point lead on the number 19 team in the country. Tessa Miller has it outside, gives it up to Cluse. Dunn knocked it away for a moment. Mia Moore working against Morgan. There's 10 on the shot clock. Cone has it, will drive, kicks it outside to Cluse. Maddi for 3. Finally misses, but a good offensive rebound by Miller. She kicked it out, but the Tigers couldn't take advantage.
I like the way she used that backboard there. They don't do that very often, but
it's just a great catch by Blackshear, but she can't convert at the other end, and here comes Moore.
that was a good job defending by Tessa Moore without fouling there as well.
Loyal McQueen will be coming back in at the next stoppage of play.
See, I think Clemson passes up far too many of those mid-range jump shots, just like Mia Moore did right there.
Blackshear is going to get called for the foul as Moore goes out and McQueen comes back in. Porter has it outside to Cluse. Dunn knocked it out of bounds. Clemson retains possession.
Georgia Tech getting a little more ambitious defensively now. They're jumping those passing lanes, tipping the ball away. A little more aggressive.
McQueen looking for help. Tries to give up to somebody. There's only 5 on the shot clock. Porter will take it, drives in, kicks it outside. Cone for 3, gets the bucket, draws the foul, and beats the shot clock.
Huge bucket, great pass along the baseline there by Addie Porter. Because if Addie Porter had shot that shot, it was going to be blocked. That was a good job. With the shot clock running down, by the way.
That was a huge bucket right there. So Cone will go to the free throw line. That's her 3rd 3 of this game. 89% free throw shooter. She gets the 4-point play. What a big trip down the floor for the Tigers, who now go up by 13.
Cone is now in double figures.
Tigers have 3 in double figures tonight. Dunn has it. Gives it up to Morgan. Morgan working inside. There's some contact. They're going to call the foul. A charge on Morgan that was taken by Porter.
Can we nickname her the Gnat? She's just a pest.
Yeah.
I love it.
And a timeout.
At Notre Dame, they lost in a double overtime to Virginia Tech at home, and they also lost to Duke at home. So Duke's certainly a ranked team. And
Porter has it, flips it to Miller. Miller in traffic, kicks it out to McQueen. McQueen drove to the hold, but you can see she got whistled for the turnover. Yellow Jackets started this season 15-0. They've gone 5-4 overall since, but stand at 8-4 in the conference.
Now, all 4 losses have been ACC losses.
Morgan with the basketball outside. Carnegie has it. She has not scored in this game. Carnegie has been a 5-time ACC Rookie of the Week. Meanwhile, Zoe Smith connects. Smith with her 2nd field goal. It brings Tech back within 11. A little more pressure being applied by Tech now. Miller to Cone, who thought about the 3, kicks it back out to McQueen.
Tech with a 2-2-1 press, which might open up a quick 3-pointer in the corner for.
Inside, another beautiful feed into Miller, and Miller was right there at point-blank range. Tessa Miller with 18.
Once again, those corner defenders cannot pinch because of the 3-point shooting ability of Clemson's Hannah Cone and Maddi Cluse.
Miller's 18 points is her season high. Morgan working against McQueen. 3-point try, a long one, is buried by Danny Carnegie. And as soon as I mentioned that she hadn't scored, she's on the board with the tray. 10-point Clemson lead, 6:35 to go in regulation. Cone has it.
I don't like bounce passes on the perimeter. It takes too long to get to the receiver. But that's just me, Fred.
Cluse has it with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Porter will drive, and that one does get blocked as it goes out of bounds. It was the block by Termes, but you also heard the shot clock go off, so it's going to be a good defensive trip down the floor for the Jackets. Beautiful feed inside Morgan. Morgan is able to miss once, gets her own rebound, misses again, and there's McQueen who pulls it away. Loyal McQueen is pushing it up the floor and then will swing back out.
Well, you want to use the clock, but you sure do like to take advantage of those fast break opportunities there.
Cluse has it, kicks back out. Miller at the top of the key to McQueen. McQueen trying to make something happen. Dribbles, shot up, uses the glass. Loyal McQueen. She's got 7.
That's using all the shot clock, and then finishing certainly helps.
Great trip down the floor for the Tigers. They're back up now by a dozen. Clemson continues to shoot better than 50% in the game at 52% overall. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Big miss by Dunn. It goes out of bounds. Actually, that was Morgan on the miss. Last touch by Smith, and it's Clemson basketball. Tessa Miller leading the way for their teams in this one tonight. Dunn, after a bit of a slow start, now with 16 points. Miller, Jim, she has been terrific. 8 out of 11 from the field.
Finished on those pick and rolls, and she's also got 7 rebounds, which is big for this Clemson team. They got to have her on the boards.
The Queen has it outside. At the free throw line, kicks out to Cluse. Cluse thought about the 3, gives it up to Miller. There's 10 on the shot clock. The Queen working her way into traffic, goes off her leg, a scramble for the ball. It's down on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball called, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Tech trying to come back on this one. So here comes Morgan. Tech has gone more than 2 minutes without scoring.
Clemson's defense is taking time off that clock.
Dunn's three-pointer is short, but Tech is able to track down the offensive rebound. Morgan drives, uses the glass. Tony Morgan now has 9. Tech back within 10. Miller with a bad pass right there as Carnegie took it away. Carnegie pulls up for the fast 3 but misses. Another offensive rebound and a putback by Smith.
That's a lead to 8.
11 offensive rebounds now for Georgia Tech.
That's why I don't like bounce passes on the perimeter.
Tech has it back under double figures for the first time in a while, and Sean Poppy gives that well-known settle down signal. Cone for 3, gets it. Huge bucket for Hannah Cone. That's her 4th three-pointer on the night. She's got 13.
Clemson's been in this position several times against ranked teams. Just haven't been able to finish, except against Cal.
Tigers trying to break that losing streak of 4, and there is a three-pointer delivered by Carnegie. Carnegie's kind of sprung to life all of a sudden. She's got 6.
That was a big-time shot there, step back 3.
Leading scorer amongst ACC freshmen. Cone with another three-pointer. This one is no good. Cluse came over the top, and last touched it goes out of bounds. Here's Cone. And that's her 4th three-pointer of the night, and then Carnegie answers at the other end. That's drawn Georgia Tech within 8, and it's Yellow Jacket basketball. Outside, Smith sets her feet, misses, and Porter comes up with a big board.
Smallest girl on the floor.
All 5'5" of her.
The net.
She has been an irritant for sure for Georgia Tech tonight. Foul's going to be called against Tech.
That's their 4th team foul this 4th quarter, so Clemson will be on the on the 2-shot penalty the rest of the way.
Blackshear comes back into the game. Termes goes out for Tech. Porter will inbounds. McQueen holds it. Clemson has a 8-point lead. Porter guarded tightly by Dunn. Whistle outside. The foul will go against Dunn.
And Addie Porter will go to the line, I believe, and she is 9 for 10 for the year. Doesn't get there very often, but when she does.
Mia Moore is going to come back in the game for Cone. But here is Addie Porter. I gave her a little too much height earlier. She's 5'4", the senior from Lebanon, Tennessee. In and out, no good.
And I gave her too much credit for her free throw shooting ability, but she'll make this one.
Off the back of the rim, but a huge rebound by Cluse. Monster rebound by Maddi Cluse.
Now, I could be wrong, but is that not supposed to be a 30-second shot? Go back to 30 seconds on the shot clock?
They kicked it only back to 20.
I guess it was a foul.
Cluse with 3 on the shot clock over Dunn. Misses. Good defense by Dunn. It goes out of bounds. So it'll be Tech basketball. They trail by 8. There's 1:44 left in regulation. Clemson has not scored in the last 2 minutes. As Raven Thompson will come back in, Moore will come out. So here comes Georgia Tech. Carnegie against Porter. Carnegie pulls back for the three-pointer, misses everything, and it goes out of bounds. And it'll be Clemson basketball. Tigers doing a lot of offense, defense now. They're going to bring Moore and Cone back in.
Well, you want your best free throw shooters on the line, on the floor here with the shot clock running out, and Maddi Cluse is not one of our better free throw shooters.
Porter has it, gets it across the timeline. McQueen has it. We're inside 90 seconds in regulation. McQueen dribbling against Carnegie. Miller sets a screen. McQueen drives to the hole, puts it up, off the front of the rim, no good. The board is pulled down by Tech. Here comes Morgan in a hurry. Into the corner, Dunn. Dunn for 3, in and out, no good. Porter and McQueen battle the teammates for the rebound. They'll pull away from it, and a whistle and a foul is going to call against Georgia Tech. It's going to go against Zoe Smith. So Clemson will walk to the other end and shoot free throws.
Loyal McQueen is 5th in the ACC in free throw percentage, shooting 84.3, and I hope that's not the announcer's jinx.
McQueen is 1 for 1 tonight. So McQueen will step in, just under 54 seconds remaining. Gets the first.
I'm amazed that Clemson can out-rebound this Georgia Tech team 35-31 at this point. Tech team has.
McQueen can't get the second one. And a quick timeout will be taken. Awarded to Georgia Tech as Nell Fortner calls for that time.
It is tough, no doubt about it.
It's loaded.
And I believe they go to SMU on Sunday.
On Sunday. Wright has it, battled by Porter. Morgan drives, uses the glass, and gets the bucket.
She is a tremendous athlete.
Morgan in double figures with 11.
Legend.
So Porter will inbound it right in front of the Clemson bench.
And that 5'4" Addie Porter's got to throw it over a 6'1". Well, that was easier than I thought.
Yep, Porter has it. Trying to kill some time, coming back and getting her for the foul is Zoe Smith. So Smith fouls Porter. 36.6 left. Raven Thompson and Mia Moore set to come back in. Cone will go out.
Offensive, defensive substitutions here.
So that Porter puts Porter at the line. That one she got. She missed 2 earlier, but that gets it to an 8-point advantage. Off the front of the rim, no good. Smith holds down the rebound. A quick timeout is taken by Tech. 36.2 seconds on the clock.
That last possession where
Morgan has it.
Morgan took it to the basket on the dribble drive there.
Long three-point try is long, but it's a good rebound by Blackshear. Morgan has it. Kicks it outside. Another long three-point try off the front of the rim is missed by Wright, and it's tracked down by Mia Moore with 19 seconds to go.
And Coach Fortner.
Wright will come out and foul Moore. 15.5 seconds to go. She will walk to the free throw line to see if she can add to this 8-point lead.
Coach Fortner was over there yelling, "Don't foul, don't foul, don't foul."
So here's Mia Moore going to the free throw line. 68% free throw shooter on the season. Gets the first one to go. Not a big night offensively for Moore. That gives her 5. Missed the second, but it's still a 9-point lead for the Tigers.
3-possession game.
Wright will take the long three-point try. Misses. Rebound by Dunn. She banks it in good. 6 seconds remaining. Clemson takes a timeout, or calls for it, and gets
Coach Poppy. So
Porter has that deflected. Tech will try to push it up quickly. Wright with a long shot, no good. The horn goes off, and Clemson pulls off a huge upset. The Tigers breaking their 4-game losing streak, taking down number 9.